Perfect. There we go. Hey. Alright, so now we can continue. You can stop sharing OBS on my end. So sorry for that.
All good, man. Don't worry about it. Alright. What's going on, gang? This is when I want to be the Pendulum. I guess we'll just get started before I start talking.
Yeah, no worries. I'm ready, so...
Alright, count you down. Then 3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, welcome to I Want to Be the Pendulum. This is an I Want to Be the Guy fan game. If you don't know I Want to Be the Guy, then you probably know I Want to Be the Boshi. Boshi is just like this, a fan game of I Want to Be the Guy. This game came out a month and a half ago now or so. It's very recent, but it's been in the works for a very long time, and it is very, very big. There's 12 stages in total, all based on something you may have seen before, or may not have seen before. Turning the pendulum lets us choose the stage, so let's just get right ahead with the first stage. And here's the first stage, based on, I think, nothing at all. So this category is any % medium, so it's just get through all the stages as fast as you can on the medium difficulty. There's also an easy difficulty, which I haven't played yet, although I heard it is excellent. Zero, 1, 2. Alright, perfect. I had to do a blind jump there, because if the dude sees you in the windows, then he shoots at you. So you gotta jump perfectly behind the slide cover. Here's our first mini-boss. Pretty easy. Nothing we can really do to speed this guy up. Just let him do what he wants. There we go. Alright, so most of the stages in this game are actually pretty short and not that hard. The real problem is the bosses. We're gonna get to our first boss pretty soon, although there's a quick intermission with a whole bunch of cannonballs we need to dodge. Okay, got that. So the main thing about this game is... oh god. Nearly didn't jump in time there. The main thing about these kinds of games is that you die in one hit. I haven't gotten a hit yet, so you don't know that yet, but... If I get hit at all, then I go back to the previous save, which is sometimes a very big time loss, which is why these kinds of runs are always pretty risky. Like I think the estimate is 2 hours and 10 minutes for this, and my personal best is close to like 1 hour and 50 minutes. Here's the first boss. It's Bowser. Wait. No, it's not. Who could it be? Who is it? The real first boss. Alright, so, I mean, this is basically Bowser, but anime. And also you throw, I guess, sheep at her. Oh, I can't believe that made it, actually. Just dodge these fireballs. This is like a 2-minute long boss fight. If I die at any point, I go back, so, you know. Thankfully, it's mostly pretty easy, but there's a slightly difficult part coming up. First up, we gotta let her do the shuffle. Alright, that's enough of that.
Last thing I was expecting was to see Maki in a coupe copter, but whatever. Sure, this is that kind of game, isn't it?
Yeah, this expect to see more idols coming up. This maker loves idols.
I'm scared.
Alright, so this is the hard jump. Got it. That's fine. Now, if everything goes well, then you know, I won't die to the last part. All that good stuff. slow. There we go. She is gone. Alright, so you can do any of these 12 stages in any order, really. However, for the speedrun, there's only two, like, speedy ways to do the stages. It's clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm doing counterclockwise because I think counterclockwise has some of the hardest stages earlier. And if you enjoy a certain game, then you will enjoy this part. I'm gonna shut my mouth for 2 minutes now. You can enjoy the music. Don't question the Pikachu.
Jump! Jump! 1, 2! Jump! 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 1, 2! Jump! 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 1, 2! Jump! 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 Go, go, go! Jump! 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 1, 2!
Pretty decent now.
Go, go, go!
Alright, so that stage done. So that stage actually has a lot more, like, rhythm mini-games. But we can just go straight to the last one and beat it, and we're done. Yeah, it also has a tendency to go slightly out of sync. Thankfully, it's not that bad. Alright, so this stage is... it's tough. It's a tough one. You can actually go to the boss of this upcoming stage right away, but you only have 1 health if you do that. And it's probably the hardest thing in the game to do with 1 health. So we're gonna take a quick detour and do some good old-fashioned needle. You have to go to 3 different areas here, red, blue, or yellow. Blue is probably the fastest, but it's definitely the fastest for me because I'm bad at red. Alright, nice. That's the hardest part of, like, this entire area done. So this is just 3 screens of platforming. Once we get out of here, then we can buy a shop upgrade and move on to the boss right away. I think red is probably the easiest, but I'm really bad at red, and yellow's a mess. Alright, this is not a hard jump. Please make it through. Thank you. Oh, in case you were doubting that there were more idols, this is also an idol song. I thought I had it. Oh, someone knows. I should probably turn the effects off. forget how annoying these bars can be across the screen sometimes. I'm jumping too early there. I didn't expect to get stuck here of all places. Alright, didn't mess it up a second time. That's like the easiest jump in this whole save. Please make it. Huh? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. That last jump was hard. A bit too low. If you hear this part of the song, that means I'm playing pretty slow. That's why there's a generous estimate. I think that's a successful test.
Awesome. Tokenfly is slow for me for some reason. It's like, do you want to load the chat? No. Do you want to load a white box? Yeah. Do you want to load another white box? Yeah. And then I couldn't actually get anything to load.
There we go. Alright, that trouble saved went pretty well. And whoop, grab that gem, and we're out. Alright, so let's go to the shop, get some HP, set that, and move on to the boss. So this is a 3.5 minute avoidance. Basically, we just have to dodge the bullets and make it to the end. If we didn't go through that little section, then we would have 1 HP to do this. We would have to dodge all of this without getting hit a single time, which is just not really feasible. But now we have 10 HP, and you can see my HP count above my head. Also a few other things you can buy in the shop, but none of them are quite as useful as this. Most of this fight is always the same, and that it's not random at all. So although it may look like I'm doing some crazy dodges sometimes, then it's all planned. Yeah, 9 HP going into this part, it's guaranteed I'm not gonna die to this. This part is random, but it's also just easy and also very cool. Sometimes the reason this is not very doable on 1 HP. The almighty Spear of Doom. Thing just goes so fast. I'm pretty sure even if I tried to like take 7 hits now, it like wouldn't work. Oh well. Yeah, we're pretty much done. There we go. If you want to interrupt me at any point to like read donations or bid wars or all that good stuff, feel free. There's nothing really important to talk about during this run.
Ah, I see. Oh, that's okay. We're still at $969. $900.69. Really important distinction there. I'm really curious though. What is the penalty area that we did hit that incentive? So I'm really curious to hear what that's about.
Yeah, we did hit the penalty. We did hit the penalty area, and I'm not gonna talk about it, but it will come up at some point during the run, in like 50 minutes or something. Well, there's a while.
Night. Alright, well in that case I'll just shout out some of the bid wars we currently have. We actually have a name incentive bid war for Pokemon Shield and The Legend of Zelda. Where is it? Is it on here? It should be on here. Ah, where is it? It's not on here. That's weird. Let me go get the document properly. Preparation. Make sure to do it. So yeah, we have 3 file name or name bid wars. We have Pokemon Shield, the Excadrill name, 12 characters. Monty Mole is in the lead with $10. In second place is Wumbo with $5. And in third place is SS4C7 with $3. There's also a rival name bid war for Pokemon Red / Blue, and that is 7 characters long. There are currently no names submitted for that, so feel free to get any 7 name in. I would go for Cosmoing.
Looking like my Twitch emote prefix.
Yeah. Oh, I know how it feels. Like Helix, one of the runners who's going for Super Monkey Ball, they have on their Twitch username Helix13_ and it turns into Helix11. It's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
The last file name bid war though that we have is The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, which is an 8-character file name including special characters. So if you want, you could probably name the character in katakana if you'd like. Sure, get the lowest reduced character count for Twitter if you ever wanted that, but yeah, it's 8 characters. There are currently no bids for that, so feel free to get any donations in. And if you get any donation in for any of these, you actually swipe the name already, so go right ahead and donate if you can.
Some interesting propositions going on there. Oh, that actually followed me. Alright, so this entire area is really just about getting rid of all the enemies in the screen with your not gun. It's a sword now. These guys have a little too much HP for my liking, but it is what it is. The girl at the top is probably the most annoying enemy because this fire follows you around for a short time. Also, she's in a really annoying position. Oh god, that went way too close. Alright, one more hit on her, and then we're good to go. There we go. Alright, so that's probably one of the most annoying screens to do. I mean, they don't deserve to die, but we have to beat the game. Oh, right, that jumps, I forgot about that. Alright. Our main goal on this screen is to get rid of the girl at the top right away. So we take a quick detour to get rid of this dude. Let her do her fire thing. Alright, nice. Got rid of the other dude as well. Nice. So now we just wait a little bit. And we can slowly take care of everything else. And we're good to go. We can't go through any of these doors if all the enemies aren't, like, gone. And now here's a fun minute-long auto-scroller, because We all need that in our games. Same deal here. Just get rid of everyone that you can.
So, as a question, do all these games use like the same engine effectively?
In theory, there's actually a few engines available with very slight physics difference, which can be quite annoying sometimes. This is very close to the usual physics you'll see in most fan games. Which, by the way, there's like 8,000 of these kinds of games. Although,
I'm just curious because I have heard of I Want to Be the Guy, and I've heard of some other fan games. I just wasn't aware of, you know, if they all ran on similar engines or if it was an open source sort of thing, you know?
yeah, I mean, you'll usually find some engines to download, so you like to get the basic physics that everyone uses, or most people use anyways. I mean, I Want to Be the Guy, the very first one, had pretty close physics to most of the fan games nowadays. Bashi, which is what most people know now, is actually a very, very different set of physics. Although, the basics are still the same. Your character has 2 jumps, and you shoot. Well, I'm saying that in an area where you don't shoot, which is slightly strange. Yeah, well, Bashi's had a lot of, like, speedrunner recognition over the years, so... the original game is kind of a buggy mess, so a lot of people don't play it or, well, even speedrun it, which is even more...
I love buggy messes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, not that kind of buggy mess, the buggy mess that crashes all the time.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, it's even nowadays, it's still kind of painful to play it sometimes if you don't know, like exactly how to play it. Alright, so this is the final screen of enemies in this area. We'll meet a few new friends, such as this kind of alien-looking dude. Take it pretty slow. Once again, our goal is just to get to the girl on the left. Alright. We stay behind her so she doesn't fire us. And go. Now we should be good to go to the boss, unless I mess up this alien. Alright.
Now I'm curious about something. Your preferred input method for these sorts of games?
I'm a very classic kind of guy. The usual control methods for these games is shift to jump and Z to shoot, which is what I use. Although that's not really recommended for like wrist things. Because if you die, you have to press R to reset, which is something you'll have to do very often and can cause some unpleasant stuff to happen to your wrist. So I have my reset key rebound to right control. Although there's some people that play with WASD, and I've heard some crazy setups over the years. Oh, well, alright. This boss is very, very random, and also difficult, so... let's not get walked on, that's like the worst thing to happen. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's the first third. Get that thing. Alright, now this thing spawns and we can't do damage to it, which is painful, but we're pretty close to the end now. That was probably like 1 or 2 HP left. Why'd she go so fast? Some people do play with the DDR dance pads.
There's actually a good segment to one of our few coming runs, I believe, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there is. There's a Peeking Boo at Super Mario 64 Dance Pad 70-star over at tomorrow morning, so we do have those.
That is exactly who we also have in our community.
Of course it would be, you know? Who else do you associate with death's pads? It's not like I just go to. I don't think Konami themselves speedruns games. It'd be interesting for a company that's that much on fire to speedrun games, but still.
There's just one dude who's brave enough to stand up to the challenge. Let's play a bit more careful. I'm dying a lot here. We just keep shooting. That's actually perfect. Let's quick break to get rid of this thing. That's... I don't like being here. Yep. I saw that coming.
Man, the hitboxes look so difficult in this game. Like, that looked like it didn't hit you on my end.
Well, the start didn't hit, but like the wave kind of went out and just kind of got me stuck in the corner. Yeah, the hitboxes are very, very precise, which is kind of the appeal of these kinds of games. It's... if you die, it's generally your own fault. Most of the time, anyways. Alright, I just... get something started here. Oh, the leftover.
Let's get some support in chat for Cosmoing for actually trying to beat this game, because frankly, I probably would take hours just to even try.
Ooh. I don't like being in the middle here. Can you move over to like one of the corners, please? Oh, that's not good. Alright, so that one was probably not my fault. Just got a bit greedy there. Yeah, there's a few bosses that I'm very wary of, and this is definitely one of them. This entire area is why I actually do counterclockwise. This area is very difficult to do quickly. Let's just get... uh-oh, I was lucky. Okay. Thank you for not killing me. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, remember everyone, you can still donate during this, and I'm more than happy to read donations during this time, so if you want to give some more verbal support to Cosmo here, feel free to.
Oh, really? Damn, that was gonna be an amazing attempt. No, don't do that. Getting really close on many of my attempts, but can't quite get the last few hits.
I feel almost residual anxiety from you.
At some point you learn to accept these kinds of things happen.
You have the willpower and strength of several gods. I could never.
It's okay. When you see the final boss of this game, you'll understand that this is nothing. Okay, that was pretty hard to figure out. Oh, don't start running quickly. That's probably what kills me the most, actually. It's just her starting to run. This thing. That's a little too close. Ah, that was confusing. Careful. safe and move away. Once again, really close. Yeah, I'm getting like less than 2 HP on like each attempt or something. She doesn't have that much health.
Well, when you see it constantly from the start again, it feels like she has infinite health.
Yeah, that's the problem with these bosses. They don't have health bars. You just kind of
Hope.
Yep. Let's move away. There we go.
Oh my god. I actually felt like a tightness in my chest from like stress, actually relieved at seeing that.
Yeah, but definitely one of the more like intense bosses in this entire game. There's a lot that can happen in any second. And now for something
Absolute congrats.
now for something you might be a bit more familiar with. You've probably seen these sprites before. Well, you're probably not used to seeing that in your Donkey Kong game, though.
What are you talking about? It's just another animal, a bear.
Yep, definitely nothing weird there. It's one of the most fun stages to play through, if you ask me. Alright, don't reset there for some better cycles, if I remember right. Yeah, this sword dude up here. Thank you for the good luck 128. Oh, yeah, I need to reset there anyways. That's okay, so things are going to be a bit more on the lowdown for a little bit. This next boss is usually not that big of a problem.
Alright.
Now that I've...
Well, I'll just go.
Yep, go ahead.
I was just going to shout out the actual organization that we're supporting in Speed Stuff for Charity. This time it is Direct Relief's COVID-19 response, which specifically is an organization that improves the health and lives of people affected by poverty in emergency situations by providing essential medical resources needed. All of our donations go straight to charity, which we raise via this, this marathon. Specifically, they are active in 50 states and 80 countries with a mission to improve the health and lives of people affected by poverty or emergencies, without regard to politics, religion, or ability to pay. Direct Relief earns 100% fundraising efficiency rating from Forbes, tops Charity Navigator's list of the 10 best charities everyone's heard of, and is named among the world's most innovative companies in non-for-profit by Fast Company. So they are doing an amazing job providing PPE, personal protective equipment, to many people on the front lines of the COVID-19 epidemic. And since we're all going through it together, if you can support and chip in with whatever money you have, is more than welcome and more than thanked. Honestly, it's a huge thing for anyone to give anything, even during these tougher times. So we really do appreciate it here at Speed Stuff for Charity.
Heck yeah.
That was my speedrun of the speaking segment, I think.
You did pretty good there.
Yeah, I think I PP'd maybe. I don't have a timer though, obviously. So.
Alright, so that entire area went pretty well, and I'm actually amazed. Alright, so this boss, the main thing with this boss is the hitbox that you have to shoot is like the little purple dart that it has, which is very, very difficult to hit. There's a little setup I can use here to get a hit in, because when it's going this fast, there's really nothing you can do. You also have an extra health if you look in the... Yep, that was... I'm just gonna wait it out. Yeah, I actually have 2 health for this boss, because it can go pretty haywire sometimes. Now we're past the hard part, though. Just gotta go back and forth and get rid of these bees. These last few can actually be a bit of a pain to hit, but yeah, that went really well. Alright, so we just made up for pretty much all that time lost. Well, no, that's not true, but... that area was pretty solid. Now moving on to a very, very slow-paced area. Who likes some puzzles? Ugh. This is your portal area, except with a twist. You have a ghost. And this ghost is why this area is kind of a pain. If you know Portal, then nothing here should be unfamiliar to you, except the magic ghost with a timer on it. So this ghost can push blocks around, although it has a timer on it, which is very, very annoying to play around. So for the speedrun, we want to have as little ghosts as possible. Try to get everything done in, like, minimal ghosts. Because every time you spawn a ghost, it just takes so much time. Alright. There's not really any puzzle segment here until, like, close to the end. Whoop, that was really close on the timer. Let's not do that. You can also shoot up to, like, push these onto blocks. And now we start to get to some of the trickier stuff. Like this lamp.
If you don't mind, can I shout out a few bid boards that we have coming up really soon?
Go for it.
Awesome. Okay, so one of the bid boards that's coming up closest is for tonight's run of Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, which is a 1 versus 1 randomizer between Commander Lionheart and Tybalt. And specifically, we have an incentive for the sprite that Zumas will use in the game. You can either use Indie Creepiness or Homebrew Silliness. Currently, Indie Creepiness is winning at $50, which I would definitely say is more close to what we're seeing right here in terms of how I love how the game we're seeing right now costs. I love how it just almost seamlessly blends different graphical styles together. It's just like, it's whatever. It's an I Want to Be the Guy game. That's obviously what happens.
Yeah, a lot of our makers are actually really, really good at, like, graphical design and all that stuff. I understand. I don't know.
I can tell.
I don't know how they do it, honestly. But I am all the more grateful for it. Because these games are awesome. Whoops, let's not mess up that ghost, because this screen is really long. There we go. So now we can actually start, like, really speedrunning this stage. There's some cool stuff we can start doing with the blocks. Just wait it out here. Okay, run the timer really close on that. Yeah, alright, perfect. This screen's also a fun one to speedrun. We can abuse the really big timer on the switch up here. Oh, first off, get this light. There's a big timer we can abuse here and just go to town. Up here. Whoops, don't take the ghost. And we're off. This is also a fun one to speedrun, actually. Which all of these last screens are, like, the best part of the area. Right, I need to shoot one more time there. Whoops. Block ride round 2. Alright, slide off, go back on. Here's our protection. Just push this off very slightly. There we go. tried to come up with a fast track for this a few times, but I can't quite get it working, and also I messed that up. Like, in theory, I should be able to do this with just one press of this button, but I never managed to quite get it done. I'm just gonna do this slow. Alright, now I just need to wait. And we're off. Now time for the actual hard part of this area. Pikachu with legs. Why are you here? Okay, well, let's give that one more time. Pikachu with legs. This is a very, very... one of the bosses I'm also wary of in this run, because this guy just does whatever he wants. Oh, I've got kicked in the face. Usually not that big of a problem until you get like closer to the end of the fight, when he gets harder. Is this the Pendulum? No. Not yet. This is something. Alright, so now the entire fight just gets really hard. Oof. The last 3 shots you need to use the ghost. Problem is, if you use the ghost, you can't move yourself. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, that's why this boss is a problem, because he just does whatever he wants. Ooh, don't stop. Thank you. Lightning here is the #1 thing you want to see until like the very end. Why did you stop right there? The one place you shouldn't have stopped. Just keep getting the lightning. That's not lightning. This is lightning. Alright, stay very far away. Okay, what are you gonna do now? This is going pretty fast, I'm not happy with that. Okay, I'm alive. That was lucky. I'll definitely take it, but that was, without question, just pure luck. Did not expect him to keep jumping for that long. Alright, here's one of the more standard areas in the whole game. Some very fun quick platforming coming up. You all know this game. This is pretty much just a very close copy of the first level from BDD. With a few slight changes, such as that. Thank you. One of the hardest saves in this area. But don't, I keep forgetting. That's a trap, don't do that. There we go. I did not take the save, but that's fine, because the save's easy. Reset here. Alright, last save. With a very, very tight jump, of course. Left too long. Come on. Everybody loves a good V6 stage. There we go. And now for the boss, which is definitely related to V6, and you've definitely seen this before. It's not at all idols. It's idols, I'm sorry.
How could you lie like that? In front of the entirety of the stream.
The false illusion of safety from idols.
And this game in general.
Yep. Actually, a very small speed trick here you can do, which is just quickly take a hit before you grab them, do damage to the boss item. The timer for when these things appear resets every time you take a hit.
Oh shit, there's actually a health bar here. That's new.
Oh yeah, this might actually be the only boss, well, the entire game for the health bar.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Well, in theory, the last boss had a health bar as well. It said like 20 hits or something.
I mean, yeah, it's a visible one, I mean, though, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pikachu is an HP counter, that's right.
Oh, I forgot to take a hit there, oops. Alright, final phase. Live. Alright, now take a hit. Move on up in the road. That was short-lived. Yeah, this last phase is usually the bottleneck of this area. Every time you die, the timer before the items spawns resets, so you don't want to take a hit, and this game is not being kind enough to let me have that right now. Any second now. There it is. Alright. Can I get a break? Oh, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Okay. We're out. Whew. Alright, so that's over half the game just completely done now. And now for an area that I think everyone here is going to recognize what this is. If you
Recognition's the name of the game, it seems.
It's a lot of references to existing games in this.
It's honestly really cool.
Yeah, it's honestly these kinds of games are the most fun to speedrun.
So when was this one made? This specific fan game made?
I think development on this fan game started nearly 6 years ago, actually. But it was nearly finished over 3 years ago, and then it went in like development hiatus for a while. But it actually came out fully about a month and a half ago.
I was gonna say, because Undertale's, I mean, not super recent, but still not like, it's like 2015, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really impressive. I didn't know they had such long development histories. This has more development than the game I ran 06. This has like 5 times more development time.
Well, I mean, the game was nearly finished 3 years ago, and then no one touched it for
It
like
would
2
still have
years.
double the development time, I should mention, even if it was, well, basically finished 3 years ago.
So I have this area in my splits called as RNG because random battles, and they can be random as well. It's just a big, beautiful mess of random. Alright, I'm not taking that. Can you let me walk more than like 10 steps? Whatever, it's probably gonna be fine. Okay, it's not gonna be fine if he just keeps spawning in the corners. There we go. Oh god, don't destroy me right there. Well, that was on completely on me. These first few screens are actually the most difficult part of this entire area. I think they have the highest encounter chance. Alright, let's just move out of there. Quick puzzle, what's the answer? It's here. Moving on. Now for the long journey home. Oh, this is good. Oh god, don't destroy me. Can I take the long journey home with just one encounter? Ooh, that was amazing. Alright, now for a good old Undertale blue-orange lasers. Can't move through blue, have to move through orange. It's the only time you see them in this area, I think. Is that true? I think that's true, yeah. Quick run. There we go. Still got plenty of time to dodge this. And now make it up here. I guess I'll go ahead and say slight trigger warning. If you don't enjoy seeing some potentially unpleasant content, maybe look away from the screen for a few minutes.
I can keep them motivated, so you can hear the audio. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it is safe to watch again. Although ideally, none of it would show up on screen. Again, completely random. Alright. You can watch again for the next minute if you'd like. As we go through the most random screen in this entire area.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like
sure.
Bomberman?
Oh man, Bomberman's my favorite thing, Tony. Tony Fox.
Yeah.
Tony Fox, yep.
Oh, that's bad. I actually don't want to pick up these fires. I'm gonna blow one of them away. Yeah, this is a game of hitting what you want to hit and not hitting a few things. Oh, the bomb is exactly what I want, though. Yeah, so that dog up there, if you get him, you die. The Timmy over there, if you let her go free early, she can just completely destroy you. And of course, the very last dog with like a black hole face is the most dangerous. Get this. Using every safety precaution here. So step 1, let the Timmy go. Step 2, just get this right. Now this dog should not get hit. Perfect. Alright. If you hit that dog, he starts chasing after you very, very quickly. Oh, trigger warning's back on, by the way. I'm getting pretty lucky now that it's showing up. Can we get through this screen with just one encounter? That'd be great. Yeah, we will. Alright, final part of this area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really stopped moving that early. Damn. I've been good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, still getting good RNG. I don't. I have no words.
What just happened?
I somehow messed up really badly. Okay, I'm getting really lucky, it doesn't matter. Alright, just be careful. Don't stop moving too early. Alright, 7, 8, go back. Alright, trigger warning is no longer in effect. Of course, we couldn't have an Undertale area without this classic boss, although it's a little different here. So a lot more random. Get a few hits, up 2 hits. 2 hits. 5 hit. Yep, I got squished. Oh, I honestly looked away for like a quarter of a second and it just got me completely destroyed. There's not a lot to talk about during this boss. Just get lucky. And also don't screw up. Oh, no, it's too far in the corner. It's too far in the other corner. I can get one hit. Nope, never mind. Can't do it. I really don't want to see him in the corners. This is what I want to see. There we go. Give me more of this, please. Should be close to dead now. There we go. Alright, we're out. Not much left now. Most of these upcoming areas are actually really short. Here's a fun, family-friendly area that everyone can get behind. Who doesn't like Yoshi? Although with a few twists and turns. Probably safe too far away for this jump. I got it. Take Fuzzy, get Dizzy. Whoop.
Package for James Miser.
Once you start smoking, the consequences will find you. Cigarettes may leave you with stained teeth, gum disease, and more.
Well, it's money.
Hello everyone, we're back! Press one button, screw everything up. That's what I do.
Oops.
I think that was one of the longest possible ads we could have gotten as well.
That is quite funny. I don't like that Fuzzy. This is probably one of the most random saves in this area. Just if you get a Fuzzy here, it's not good. Which I am getting a lot of Fuzzies. Oh, this is looking pretty good. There we go. The classic Yoshi's Island chase sequence. This Fuzzy. Single jump, bounce, and jump over this corner. Perfect. And we're out. Everyone knows coins get rid of the Fuzzy. Alright, now for the second half of the stage. It's all over. GG.
We fooled you all along. This marathon is just an anti-drug campaign, everyone.
Alright, got the good cycle there. Don't question what showed up. Don't question. Just a bit too high. I don't think that's Yoshi's wife. He has some peculiar tastes, if that is. Oh my god, peeking. Thank you, peeking. Good luck on your run tomorrow.
Speaking of which, we actually have the input input display for that run as well. We've already hit that incentive, knocked it out of the park, so we're actually going to see what the hell peaking is actually doing then.
Heck yeah. Oh god. This save's pretty hard. There we go. Alright, now we should be home free. As long as I don't accidentally jump into these dudes. There we go. I can't explain this save. It just is what it is. Alright, and we're through. Time for hopefully the easiest boss in the game, and last time I said that, I died a few times, so let's not do that today. Alright, that was the hard part. And now for the easy part of the fight, which for some reason is after the hard part. He's even getting great RNG too. What's up, DL? As a non-smoking one? Alright.
Yeah, and so it ended with just someone's teeth completely falling out, and then we go back to Yoshi's Island.
Okay, that's a great segue.
It is for sure.
Especially in the touch fuzzy get dizzy screen.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, that is amazing, actually.
That is actually quite fantastic, yeah. Alright. Who likes running? Because we're going to be running a whole lot on this stage.
Oh, hell yeah, X5. We're back in Mega Man Block, everyone.
Nice. I actually didn't know which X one this was the whole time.
X5. It's the one that, if you die in this is the most infamous ride chaser sequence in X5, because pretty much in this section, if you don't hold anything, you die immediately. So when you're first playing through this game, it's just like, ready? Death. And then it just goes, ready? Again.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yeah, X5 is actually not one of the ones we saw. We saw X6, X7, 8, and X2. So this is actually technically the next X game in the block.
Okay.
X5 2. Oh, hell yeah.
The entire gimmick for this area is that every wall is like a vine. Just like the honey walls that you saw in the Donkey Kong area. You can just kind of jump off of and just slide down all these walls. Which means if I touch a wall by accident, I'm probably dead, because it just completely messes up your controls.
Oh god, they kept all the worst parts of this stage. Wow, it's so authentic.
Get this jump just right. There we go. You remember Ryu from Mega Man X5.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, we're actually almost nearly done with the stage now. That's the hardest screen. And that went perfectly well.
Out of curiosity, do your actual abilities also change with the different like references to games? Because I'm noticing there's like wall jumping and stuff here, which I didn't think I noticed earlier.
Yeah, there's usually a little bit like a gimmicky element per area.
Ah, Squid Adler! You always gotta go with the original X5 name, the one based off Guns N' Roses members.
Oh, heck yeah. I remember
And funny enough, that's the version we still use for X5 speedrunning, because it's the only one with an RNG minute, and it only works on PS1, so you have to use the one with the Guns N' Roses members.
Excellent trivia.
It's not as good as Duff McWhalen, which is another name for the same game.
That is unfortunate.
Duff McWhalen's stage would have just been an auto-scroller. We don't need more of those.
Oh, that's... Get that out of here. I don't want to see this attack. I don't want to see that attack with that attack. This guy's not getting me stuff I like to see. Ah, I thought he was doing the ground electricity thing. This boss can go really well, or he can decide to just completely ruin your day.
Also just realized, yeah, this one also has a health bar. Whoops.
Oh yeah!
Selective health bar is one of my favorite game features.
I love it. Yeah, this is the effect I like to see. Not when he does that afterwards.
I'm really curious, though. I wonder, is there a specific order to the sections you're doing, by the way? I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, you can do the stages in any order, but because of the way the stage select works, there's only two fast orders, clockwise and counterclockwise. So I'm going through, like, I mean, the stages are kind of numbered from 1 through 12, and I'm starting at 1 and then I go immediately to 12 and then I go backwards from there.
Interesting. Because I'm curious if doing this boss later in the like earlier or later in the run, because one of the mechanics of X7 or X5 is that bosses actually get harder as you just beat more bosses. You can see it says there level 19. I'm actually curious if it actually changes relative to that. That'd be actually a really cool feature to add.
That would be insanely cool, but I highly doubt it.
It would actually change how much hits the boss would take if it's the same way as X5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's always the same health here. Don't do that. Okay, thank you. Just give me this. Just give me this attack. Then keep running after me. There we go. That boss went pretty poorly, but the area went good, so... Alright, it's finally time, an hour and 10 minutes into the run. You paid for this, the penalty areas are coming. Alright, so this area is based off of an existing I Wanna Be the Guy fan game called I Wanna Be the Orbit by the exact same author, and it is full of traps. So if you don't know what you're doing here, you're gonna get played with heavily. Thankfully, I'm a speedrunner, and knowing what I'm doing is what I'm here for. I believe this was met, yep.
This was met, yes. It was met quite a while ago, actually. Yeah, we got a lot of donations during Argic and my run. We got like $200 worth or something, and so a lot of incentives were met. There are still a lot of incentives left to go, though. As I mentioned, the current bid war that's closest to finishing is for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. You can choose the sprite, and it's still winning with indie creepiness. Not to mention, there is also a very heated Super Monkey Ball block monkey bid war. The monkey that we used for every single game in the Super Monkey Ball block, which is about 5 runs, if I recall. Currently, Gong Gong is winning with $40, Baby is in third with 28, Mimi is in second with 37, and Iahe has 0. None whatsoever. So if you want to change that at all, feel free to donate by hitting !D in chat, or by going to tiltify.com/SS4C/SS4C7/donations.
Heck yeah. Alright, now time to focus up for this jump. Aw, shucks.
Oh boy, Yahoo! We love it.
Welcome to what you paid for, people.
It's funny because the fact is I know a lot about this stuff because I was part of a team that helped make a video that became really popular in Japan as a meme, and so I know a lot of the meme subculture in Japan. It's really interesting because something from like 20 years ago could still be a really popular meme now. It's like the longevity is insane.
Yeah.
I think that Yahoo video was part of a TV show, and that was made in like 1997, and it's still popular today.
Yeah, the only thing I know about that is that character is called Hard Gay.
Yep, that's Hard Gay.
We're gonna be seeing a few more times. I'm not quite done with him just yet. Oh, I didn't say there was just one penalty area, did I? Enjoy Long Neck. Famous Japanese anime character, Doraemon. Also, there's a bomb. The infamous. It's arrived. Try to touch this dude. Alright. And now we move on to the second half of this area. Oh, I forgot about the Pikachu. He's back.
I love this credit scene.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of paintings for fan game stuff.
Wow, Super Mario 64 looks different than I remember.
Yeah? You like Pokemon Stadium?
Yeah, I kinda, oh god, I kinda want to enter Hard Gaze. Not a term I thought I would say on stream, but now we've said it.
There it is. I think we can't really top that now.
I can't tell if that was a pun or not, and I hate it.
Oh no! I mean, it was not
Yes.
intended.
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yes. All right, we can just walk on through here. Wait, what? Aw, gee, Williger.
Oh dang! Yeah, I didn't know you were running on XP. That's pretty epic.
Yeah. Definitely not Windows 10. Get this jump set up properly. And of course, the infamous hard gay jump.
I love that piece of tech. Oh, I love it so much.
Alright, let's make sure to... I didn't mean to do that! Alright, that's... We got... You're gonna get 4 penalty areas in this run then.
You know what? Just for that, I'll donate $4.
Heck yeah. Alright, let's
What if I actually continue to let me donate?
Okay.
Oh my god! I'm hitting donate on Tiltify, and so now the link, it's not loading the donation page for me. It's not loading the thing that allows me to then donate. So it now says on my page, tiltify.com/donate/donate.
Hey guys, donate.
Oh my god, why is it doing it? If I do it again, it's gonna add another donate, but not allow me to donate. I could probably overload Chrome if I wanted to at this point.
Do it. It's time to bring... Oh god. It's time to bring Chrome what it deserves. A whole bunch of donations. Yeah, this boss is definitely not weird at all. Also, fairly difficult. Yeah. I thought one head was enough? Need more. Oh, also eyes. Why not? Take this part slowly. Now we've gotten rid of the core. I think I'll go over here. I still has 1 health. Whoops. Alright, we're out. Alright.
You know, the funniest thing is the level clear sound is also from X5.
That might be the achievement sound, actually.
Oh, maybe. It's the one that sounds like it almost sounds like a sharp, like, till, like, ding, like that.
Yeah, that's the achievement sound. Which actually is why this is called any %, because I'm not getting all the achievements.
How much longer would a run like that be, though, if out of curiosity?
I've never done one, but I would estimate probably about twice the length, if not more.
Oh, wow.
Because, well, one of the very first stage I do, the Rhythm Heaven stage, there's a lot to that stage that you don't see, because I just go right to the end.
Is it like getting it perfect?
Not quite a perfect, but it's like a superb on every minigame that's required.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see why. I think that would still be quite a fun run, though.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to do it one of these days, but I'm gonna start by getting a pretty decent time in this run. Also, yeah, Fatal Frame. This is the Fatal Frame area. Is actually just really awesome. Alright. So basically the point of this area is there's 3 like important ghosts that you have to go and cleanse or whatever. You cleanse a ghost, you capture it, and then you have to go all the way to a save, and then you can actually properly clear it. So that was the first one. Now time to go a long detour until we can actually make all the way to the second one. I should also explain that ghost forces you to run left. You can't actually control your character other than jumps. So you have to go all the way back to the first save. Alright, I have a strat for the screen. Hopefully it works out pretty well, because there's a ton of cycles. Alright, I think it's good to go. Oh no, spooky ghost! But we don't really care. Can't be in the water while the electricity's there, but that's not a problem. This area is mostly really easy until, of course, the end. Alright, put the camera on here. If we walk into this room without the camera on, then bad things happen. The idols come back. Alright, now we can take it off. Quick damage boost. I mean, is it a damage boost? It's just a boost. Alright, here's the second important ghost. Don't worry, there's no jump scares in this area. It is just slightly spooky.
We do have a few donations, if you don't mind.
Go for it. Let's see it.
We have a $1 donation from NES saying, and I'm gonna not sing this just to make it more anticlimactic. Upside, inside out, she's living La Vida Loca. She'll push you down. She'll push and pull you down, living La Vida Loca. Her lips are asterisk, 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 asterisk red, and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living La Vida Loca. Come on, living La Vida Loca. Come on, she's living La Vida Loca. Thanks for that, NES.
Thank you very much.
And I also donated $4, all for Hard Gay, and that means we are now at $905.69. Let's see how that has changed some of the targets. We're currently at $5 now for the advanced run by Helix of Super Monkey Ball. And Mimi is now winning the Super Monkey Ball bid war at $42 compared to Gong Gong's $40. So if you want to ever change the tides on that, just feel free to hit exclamation donate in the chat.
I do enjoy Mimi more than Gong Gong, so don't change it.
Oh my gosh, someone with taste. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, so the gimmick for this particular ghost is you can't touch water anymore. Which, sadly, there's kind of water everywhere. Thankfully, a few setups should get us most of the way there, although there's still a pretty tough jump coming up. Hey, alright, perfect. Just move over. Alright, this is the hard part. Just wait a little bit. Alright, so this jump is... Okay, got it. And we're out. That jump is pretty difficult, especially how far it is into the save. Save, and we're done. Alright, so there's just one thing left to do in this area before we can go fight the boss, and that's getting the... I don't really know what it's called, actually. It's the thing that makes your camera move. It's... very lucky. I'll always try that once. I'm gonna do this real quick, and then reset. Alright, perfect. There is a glitch in this area if you don't do exactly what I just did, I'm pretty sure. In which I would have to reset the game of the boss, so don't want that to happen. We picked up an object in one of the rooms, which lets us have night vision now, so we can go through this room. Oh, spooky ghost. This room can be quite a pain if you don't know the route, which thankfully I do. Fatal Frame, I believe, is just a horror game where you have a camera and you have to take pictures of ghosts to collect them? Something.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's like the only, I think, it's like one of the few M-rated titles from that Nintendo has published first party as well. It's really interesting for that reason. And in the Western release, I remember they edited out having no clothes as an option to supplant it with being able to play a horror game as in Peach's clothes or Samus's, which doesn't really make much more sense than that, and I think there's other description. But Fatal Frame has an interesting history, from what I know.
That is something. Alright, so we're at the boss now. He can spawn in any of the four corners or the middle. We want him to stay close to us so we can take some quick pictures. That's as far away as you can be. Don't go over there. It's probably fine. Crab monster in the middle is gonna start moving around. A bit risky, is that even gonna work? Oh yes, okay. Alright. Go over. Yeah, okay, so if I hadn't done that thing that I said about the glitch, here I would not be able to see anything. And I would have to completely close the game and restart it. Alright, now of course the hard part's at the end. Yep, something good going, and I got greedy.
Oh, that means you need to start from the very beginning again?
The boss, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
we're back to that one girl again. Oh no.
This boss is not. Well, this entire game is not nice on boss checkpoints.
Yeah, it seems like it. If you don't mind, we do have another donation to read.
Let's see it.
We have $1 from Tempest Mask 1000 saying, "Wow, I wake up to find out that after Lost Kingdoms, we surpassed the original $500 goal and then some. Well played, everyone. It's generally something else to know how committed we are in times like these, helping others and breaking charity goals. Let's see what we can do today."
Please spawn closer. That's good enough. Yeah, I forgot to mention this character is calling it medium, but there is an easy version of this game with some very nice changes. There it is, guys. It's the real speed stuff for charity.
Wow. Oh my god, I can't believe I saw Sweet Stuff for Charity in the chat of Sweet Stuff for Charity. I can't believe it.
That's insane.
Yeah. This game is almost self-referential now. Oh my gosh. I just noticed the I forget what they're called from Super Mario World on top. That is amazing.
Yeah, it makes it so you can't go all the way down at the end, which is difficult. Alright, and we're out. So that's the first 12 stages done. Now the final path unlocks. And we have to go back outside. Yeah, there's very few fan games with very original, like, assets.
And the fun part about it is it kind of becomes original in its unoriginality. There's this particular air to these sorts of games, and I feel like I've played similar stuff to this back when I was like 13. It's a very it's almost nostalgic feeling for me, oddly.
Yeah, these are really fun and what they can like try to pull off of some other games content. It's also fun to see fully original stuff as well. There's a few of those out there and they're really cool. So I guess actually we're moving to the second to last stage. I guess this is actually considered a stage on its own, but there's not much to it. This is the gallery, and this is actually the... If you beat the game, you can actually come back here and fight some extra bosses after you're done. which we will not be doing because they're hard, and also it's not required. Goal here is just to go to the 4 corners and activate the switches. Which, uh-oh, am I gonna make it? Oh, barely. Nice. Our goal here is just to unlock this middle door. So yeah, if this was post-game, then I could jump into that painting and fight a boss. Which some of those bosses are actually pretty cool, but I actually don't really enjoy most of them, so good thing I'm not doing that. The slow descent. This save's pretty hard. Let's see if we're gonna have to wait here until the shard comes back. Right. Is that even gonna work? I was way too slow there, actually. This trigger is very precise. Should be good. Nope. There we go. That should do it. So that was the hardest part of this area done. I actually entirely forgot about those spikes.
Oh wow, they're even using the 3D models. That's actually really impressive.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose the 3D model. I guess it splashes.
I wonder
around.
if the hitboxes are like accurate there. That would be interesting to see.
I'm pretty sure the hitboxes are accurate, yeah. Okay, barely hit that. I don't know why I took that save. There's nothing that can really heal you until the save. Whoops. Didn't hit the save. That's fine. This is an easy save. It's short. Alright. Now we hit the save. And here's Big Fish. That's Big Fish. Medium Fish. I love hitting that hole in one. Oh, that's a big fish, alright. Alright, so we're done with this part of the game now. Moving on to, well, Reika's an idol. The idols are back, but we don't have to fight her, so. Alright, so this is the final area. It's insanely difficult, and I can definitely lose lots of times in here. Got that right. Ooh. Don't like how that went. I don't like how that went either, actually.
How important would you say cycles are to the to this game?
Very. That's why it's actually good to like know when to reset on a save and not, because resetting does reset the cycles.
I mean, I know I asked that literally having seen you play the game for 90 minutes, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's sometimes you want to reset on a save to get a better cycles. Very rarely you don't. Oh, I can stand up here. I actually never knew that. not die again here. Perfect. But yeah, for example, here resetting to get this cycle. Cycles are probably actually what, like, the #1 way to go faster in this game, other than like not dying. A little bit. Perfect. These gears have a tendency to be wonky and steal your jump. Which is why I'm usually waiting until they go down. Safer that way. Guess who's back? With, something. Let's just move on.
Oh, wow, it really connects every single section you've seen. Damn, that's actually well done.
Yep.
Coherency, something that several AAA titles don't even have, so...
Yeah, everyone's here. One screen from every stage.
Sakura, eat your heart out.
This screen went pretty well. This ending can be a little tricky sometimes. Alright. Reset here for this cycle. Bounce 1, bounce twice, and go. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. Here, do this jump. Alright. Here's one of the final big random sections coming up. 3 at once. My main goal here is getting into the fish, because it's the easiest to get rid of. That's one of the most dangerous. Well, if I'm getting pushed into the corner, can't really do that. Once I get rid of the fish, then things should go much better, but that's a hard step in and of itself. Ah, I barely had it, but I messed up.
How much further in this final level you say there's to go?
I can't speak of that because the final boss is incredibly difficult, and I can definitely lose a lot of time on there.
Alright, no worries.
Well,
I mean, your estimate's good for reason. I was surprised when you said we're at the final level and it's like an hour 20 in. I'm like,
well, the final level is long in and of itself, and it's also hard. And the final boss, I mean, it can go as low as like 7 minutes for the final boss, but it will probably be longer than that.
yeah, no worries.
Once we get past the final boss, there's about like 7 minutes left.
Yeah, no worries. You're doing excellent. More content for you is honestly not a bad thing.
I'm getting destroyed by this section right now.
Like, really not a bad thing. This has been like my favorite runs I've hosted for, so thank you for being so entertaining, Cosmo.
Amazing. I love to hear that, actually. I actually picked this up as a speed game because it looked fun and I thought people would enjoy it, so... Glad to hear it. How did I jump into the fish? That was... not something I should have. Okay, let's take it slow. The fish is gone. Shoot was gone as well. Let's just... We're out. Alright. That was the last big random part until the final boss. pretty damn well. Oh, never mind. Unfortunate. These final jumps are actually pretty tight, but there we go. This jump is actually insanely precise to get the switch, which is why I'm going to reset every time I miss it. There we go. You hit that yellow liquid, you just melt. Oh yeah, if you're interested in these kinds of games, then that link Scully just posted is a great resource for like easy fan games that you can get into.
Might as well read it so people seeing this as a VOD, you know, with the full anti-smoking ad experience will come to see. So it's fangam, fangam.es, Espanol, fangames.es instead of fangame, you know, /intro. Wait, is there a space there? Oh no, there are two different links. I'm dumb.
Oh yeah. Wait, why are there two different links?
It's fangam/intro, fangam.es/beginner. Those are the two links that were linked.
That's a bad def. I don't think I've done that one before. I've died in very stupid ways in this room, but not like that. Not yet.
Until now.
Until now. Let's not do that again, because this room's actually pretty long.
Oh god, that made my heart sink.
Yeah, it's tedious and dangerous.
If you ever want to have secondhand anxiety, this is like the best way to experience it.
Alright. I'm gonna try for just getting rid of 1B here. Oof.
Yo, nice.
Oh, second part. Alright, we're through. I still don't really know what the hitbox on this parrot thing is.
It's good.
Yeah.
All the hitboxes in this game are good.
It is not quite the full size of the parrot, I know that much, but... this room's actually really easy. This entire area with a gun instead of a sword is much, much easier.
Do you actually have a weapon selection, or no?
No, it's just that that stage forces you into a sword.
Yeah, that's true.
Very few fan games actually have some different weapons, though.
So you mean selectable?
Yeah. I think... I don't know if...
You obviously it's all different weapons. It's not like the sword is also a gun. It's not Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... well, like, maybe I can think of at least one fan game that has a few different weapon options for fighting bosses, which is really cool. Sadly, it's also not very beginner-friendly.
We just need to get everyone to get as good a level as you are, honestly, in chat.
Yeah. There's definitely a few people here that are... well, yeah, pretty solid at fan games in chat.
Yeah, chat's been actually... shout out to chat. You guys have been a really good, like, backup commentator.
Yeah, people showed up. I'm glad.
And honestly, yeah, these sorts of games have never been on my radar before, but you've absolutely put them on my radar now, so thank you so much.
No problem. There's definitely a few I would say most of like I Want to Be the Guy fan games are actually not very good, but the few that are like on this level of polish are absolutely amazing to play through and also watch. Alright, so the final stage is done, and now for the real big, am I gonna hit my estimate? Flowey's back.
Well, we'll see. Do you want me to tell you your current timer now?
I have my life split open. We're about 145.
Yep.
Yeah, so I do have plenty of time to beat this boss, but he's something.
What is this?
Enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah. So you probably know this from Undertale. Very similar concept here, except of course you get destroyed in one
Fight
hit.
yourself?
Alright. So before we can even damage this dude, we have to go through 6 phases of his attacks. With some pretty special intermissions.
Oh my God.
There they are.
Oh my god, this game is beautiful. Thank you so much for submitting this.
It's definitely something. Oop. Shoot a bit higher. That's what I like to see. Don't even have to jump. Uh-oh, this attack is scary. Alright, intermission 2. These are all references to the original I Want to Be the Guy.
God, the fact they make the design is literally, this is the same as Undertale, except now it's a platformer, is deliciously evil.
Yep. I kind of wish it stopped there, though. One more attack, probably. Alright, intermission 3. After this one, we have a checkpoint, thankfully. Here's our first checkpoint. 3 out of the 6 phases done. Oh, whoop, that hit me. Alright, well. Good thing that's where I chose to die.
So it starts you now back off at right after intermission 3, right?
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's good.
didn't lose 2 minutes.
It's so funny because in Flowey, in the actual Undertale boss experience, you basically just get hit by everything. It's like, that's fine. And here it has to be a perfect run.
Yep. That's why this is incredibly scary boss. Alright. These upcoming 2 intermissions can be pretty difficult, so hopefully they go fine. Didn't like that too much. Yeah, in this... On medium you have 2 checkpoints on this boss. I think on easy you have 3. Alright, one down. This is personally the hardest intermission. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I think we get to the last intermission there. Good to go to the actual hard part of the fight.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm got the screen too hard up.
I can barely hear you over the game audio. I forgot to turn this down a little bit. Okay.
I was saying I was breathing heavily. Again, secondhand nervousness here.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna get a whole lot worse.
Great.
This last intermission is thankfully pretty easy. And then just a quick final recap. Four, five, jump in the middle. Alright, here's our final checkpoint, and we can actually start doing damage to the boss. And now, every attack blends together. It's chaos. Kirby is like the thing I want to see the least. This isn't too bad, but after a little bit of damage, things are going to get a lot worse. So probably about this. Yeah, so now we're into the hard part of the fight. All the attacks are buffed. So Kirby has about double the things he swallows. And if you get some attack combos in here, like some attacks back to back, you're pretty much guaranteed dead. Like, this could be very bad. The corner is like the one place you don't want to be. That was really bad. Yeah, so now we start right back at the damage phase, but getting through that second half of this damage phase is very, very difficult and can take a long time. Still for us, this is still not the hard part.
The worst part is the game essentially is almost designed to go like, okay, it's now going to be maybe easy, and then it's just like, oh, you have to wait a minute to get to the even harder part.
Yeah. You think you're fine, and then all of a sudden all the attacks are way harder. There's no clear indicator either, you just kind of have to see. This attack is one of the worst attacks that can easily push you into the corner. And if you're in the corner, you can very, very easily just instantly get destroyed by some attacks. I don't know if this is hard, I can't tell. We're probably on hard now. Yeah, we're definitely on hard now. Grenades is the number one thing I want to see, honestly. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Come on. Oh, it happened.
Yeah, he doesn't have a health bar, so you don't know when he's actually going to go down.
If only it was Squid Adler, then he would. Oh.
If only. Right, that was the big last tough part of this run, so there's about 7.5 minutes left in the run now. Because we have to
I mean,
go...
you only have 15, it seems.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back to the start now.
You will have to be underestimate now. You have to.
Yeah, because if I mess this up, then I go all the way back to the... right after the boss. But I mean...
Because the time says 14, you know, whatever, and I'm like, oh wait, that's exactly what we need pretty much to actually go back under. Oh, it resets.
Alright. Most of these rooms are way, way easier on the way back, thankfully. Except for one. This jump's a little tough.
Oh no, it doesn't reset actually.
No, it doesn't. It only resets if you let it go all the way down. Yeah, so this room is really easy on the way in, but on the way out it's actually a fair bit harder. Because of this thing. If you drop all the way down there, you instantly get hit. I believe these are from Yume Nikki. Dream Diary? Something like that.
Probably an idol somewhere, who knows?
I don't know. Is there an idol in this escape sequence, actually? Oh, there is, actually, yeah. Alright. Just gonna get rid of all the bees here. Make this easier. Not good enough. Get the last one. I don't know why that works, but it does. I'm gonna give this one try without the cube. Wait for the light. Well, I just jumped right into the spike. So let's just take the cube, if I can hit this light. There we go. This screen is also much easier on the way back, just have to do these two jumps. And now for the final real random part of this run. This is just a mess through and through. The triple chupacabra is here. Our goal is to get rid of one of them and then take it easy. Very much so. Let's hang out in this corner. This doesn't look good. Oh, that was actually perfectly fine. Just come to the corner. Thank you. Okay, that's down. No! Damn. That was on me. Yeah, this is really the only difficult part of this entire escape sequence. Once we get through this, we're good to go.
Side note, I just popped you a follow.
Oh, I did see that email pop up. Thank you.
Email?
Yeah, email notifications, all that good stuff. Oh, green's
yeah.
So now we should be good. Oh, nice, alright. Okay, that's done. Now we're pretty much home free. Alright, let's take the gear down. Wait. There's no way. Oh, it doesn't play the music here. I didn't really even know that. I did promise 3 penalty areas plus 1 because I messed up. Alright, it's better to use it. No, there's no way I planned this out, and there's no way you guys paid for this. Yeah, no, that was the last penalty room. There's one right in the escape sequence, because why not? Yeah, the other 2 penalty rooms were back in the orbit area. I don't feel confident with that cycle. We're pretty much home now. Just wait for this helicopter to go down a little bit. And there we go. So now we just need to take the long walk outside.
And that'll be timer.
Yeah, time is coming up in like 20, 30 seconds. I don't know why I took that save. When I exit the screen. 3, 2, 1, time.
2:03:03.
Nice.
Well ahead of estimate. Congrats.
Ooh.
That was such an entertaining run.
I'm glad I gave that high estimate, because I thought about 2 hours at first, and that's definitely a bit too risky.
Yeah, we're actually now ahead of time though, so it's all good, you know?
Woo!
Anything you'd like to say before we switch it over?
Well, I mean, if you like the run and you're interested in these kinds of games, then yeah, FANGAM.es/intro or /beginner. There's some great beginner fan games out there for you to start getting into this community. They're fun games. I think that's it for me.
No worries. Thank you so much, Cosmoing. Give him a follow. You did absolutely amazing. And it's good to see support coming in for this marathon and for you. You did absolutely wonderfully. Yeah. I'll head over now to the intermission screen. Thank you guys so much for watching Cosmoing.
See ya.